This is it, the ultimate game in this college football season. Two teams that have battled through a long regular season, thrive in this 12-team playoff bracket, overcoming adversity along the way. And now, two teams battle for that gold championship trophy in the building here tonight. Which side will have their dreams come true? Welcome to gleaming State Farm Stadium, the home field of the Cardinals in Glendale, Arizona. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, a crew looking to make a strong statement, taking on a playoff team from last year, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit, and this is it, this football season's ultimate game. Time to find out who's going to emerge as national champion. Championship. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Back to throw. It's Hoffman. Caught quickly. Breaks loose at the 40. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Solid gain, moves the ball up to the 47. It'll be first down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Receiver makes the catch. Tackle made after a big gain.
In all of our prep work coming into this national championship, I really wondered how this secondary would hold up against this quarterback and this group of receivers. They better be ready to make some adjustments because right now, this quarterback is having his way with it.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Makes a quick catch. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
A completion makes it 2nd and short. And they hand it off to the back. They finally make the tackle, but it's going to be 1st and goal from the 6.
Boy, the script that this offensive coordinator's put together to open this game is perfect. We've seen a little bit of everything. Varying formations, personnel groupings, run, pass, and it's working to perfection. Now, as they move the ball into the red zone area, can they put this ball into the end zone?
Fresh set of downs, 1st and goal. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. 1st and goal, handoff. No way to run up the middle.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second and goal for the offense. To throw, it's Hoffman. Caught near the goal line. In a national championship game, you cannot do a better job of setting the tone immediately, Kurt.
Well, it's the biggest game of the year, so you've got to bring your best. On the opening drive, the offense did just that. That's how you get this thing started.
And the BA team makes it 7-0 to open scoring. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, they'll bring it out. They'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team.
And the TCU Horned Frogs will take over 1st
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking to throw in the first play of this championship game. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
He finds some space. The pickup is 4. Sets up a 3rd and 6 now. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Comes up with the catch. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
The Horned Frogs are moving quickly down the field. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a first down.
Always have to be careful on the sideline not to step out accidentally. The wide receiver does a good job here on the route to bring the ball in while on a tightrope.
And the Horned Frogs have 1st and 10 here. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Looks to his left and makes the completion. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Maddox. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. QB keeper all the way. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Defense is coming after him. Touchdown, Texas Christian. They begin to fight back here in this championship game. So a long, methodical scoring drive, great execution with championship pressure, Kirk.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
Offense ready to start this drive. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Good throw by the quarterback off the RPO. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42.
This defense has got to be aware of these quick throws to these wide receivers. They're lucky he didn't come up with more yards.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Send the back in motion. He finds the running back in the flat.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Second down play coming up. Looking downfield, it's Hoffman. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. He's got it near the end zone.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll take off from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Play action here on first down. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. With sure hands, it's Tootin. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They keep him off balance with a run. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Well, they've flipped into the field. We're set for the second quarter, and the national championship trophy is in the building. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. A deep shot to the left side. Caught way downfield and still running inside the 20. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. He wins the foot race to the end zone. And this national championship game is now dead even, Kirk. We're going to have a fun finish here.
Maybe I'm being hopeful, but this has the makings of an instant classic right now. The way these teams are matching each other at an elite level in the national championship, it's getting more advanced the further we go. I'm with you. Maybe it comes down to the wire.
And the extra point was up and good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Okay, so here comes the offense back on the field again. To the air, it's Hoffman. complete to the tight end. Look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain.
That's another positive gain here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. First down, looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick grab. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Well, defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
That completion makes it second and medium. It's a run. Running back's got it. And he's pushed out of bounds after a short run. Not enough for a first.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
You make the tackle inside the 30. It'll be first down there.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
Short connection to the tight end here. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Crucial red zone play coming up. An inside give now from the shotgun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. To throw, it's Hoffman. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Oh, he's bringing it back. And midfield, inside the 40, past the 20. Touchdown, TCU. Defensive score in the title game, and this place is coming unhinged.
Chris, what a turn of events here. 1 second, you're in field goal range as an offense. The next, the defense is running back an interception for a score. We're looking at a 10-point swing and a momentum changer.
PAT puts them in front by 7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Offense makes their way on the field. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Catch is made down the middle. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. The game moves the ball past the 40, sets up another 1st and 10. Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. Dropping back, it's Hoffman. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's got room to run. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here on this next play.
The offense now operating in empty. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a designed run. Now play enough for a first down. The offense set up at the 43.
Well, it's a great job here by this offensive line and the running back to be able to pick up the first down. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole here in this first half. The only way they can get back into this game is converting on third down. It's exactly what they were able to do, get a new set of downs and a chance to put points on the board.
The drive going. First down now. Defensive coordinator looking to bring some pressure. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Folks, we hope you're enjoying this. The national championship game is all tied up. Buckle up now for the finish.
Man, this is everything you could hope for on this biggest stage in a national championship. Both these teams bringing their A game. I can't wait to sit back and see who wins it.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he'd left that one in the end zone. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Looking to throw it on first down. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Important second down play coming up. And the back gets the football. Breaks into open space. He's past the marker and still going. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. The quarterback making some changes at the line. And looking to throw now on first down. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. Incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 38. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And this time it's complete. You make the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set up for the first down at the 47.
Well, it's another huge game for this guy, and I'll tell you what they're doing a good job of is moving him around. He's not aligning just in one spot where the defense has an idea of where he is to try to take him out of the game. They've moved him around, given him a chance to get some one-on-one matchups. Boy, is he taking advantage of that here in the first half of the national title.
A completion makes it 2nd and medium. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver. After the incompletion, the lineup here for a 3rd and 7. Looking to throw yet again. Lets it go quickly. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Look out, he's in the clear. Past the 20. And a pick 6. A monster play by this defense here.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
Point after, knocked right through. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Solid run. They'll bring it down at the 28-yard line. But crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He escapes the pocket. Grab near the sticks. It's Maddox. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Boy, a great job of coming up with a huge play by this offense. A nice pass by the quarterback. And you look at the time here before we get to the half. They got a real shot here to put a touchdown up on the board.
So quickly, with one explosive play, this offense has moved inside the opponent's 40. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Here's the 2nd down play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. He's stopped, but he gets a 1st down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what. They have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 now from the 21. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looking for his back. Throws incomplete. They misfire for a 3rd consecutive time.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down. Now, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
Offense offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Looking to pass. It's Hoffman. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. A completion makes it second and short. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Makes the diving grab there. That was beautiful. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The junior quarterback fortunate to avoid the turnover there.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. First down, looking to throw the football. Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Boy, he just missed another one, Chris. That would have been touchdown number 4 for this quarterback. Still, what a performance we've seen from this guy today, and he's not done yet.
So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. And after the miss, it's still a 7-point lead. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And they'll kick it away now to get this third quarter underway. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. The passing game effective in the first half. Let's see if they keep it going or if the defense has made adjustments to kind of protect the lead here.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Here's the target, and it's complete. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
I really like the throw here, Chris, but the fake off the play action was just as effective. You saw the second-level defenders freeze for a split second, and that helps open those passing windows.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
They go backwards on 1st down, so it's 2nd and long from the 19. They'll run it from the gun. Breaks free. Here he goes. Across midfield. And he finally goes out of bounds after a huge gain on the ground. Nice play.
Man, this guy can fly. He gets one crease in the defense, and phew, he is gone. This guy is as fast as there is in the game.
He's running out of time here. Catch made in space. Look out. They bring him down, but not before gaining first down yardage to the 22.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss just having one of those dream performances.
Breaks an open space. They stop him at the 4. It'll be first and goal.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
Catch made on the left side. Touchdown, Texas Christian. Strong game by this quarterback. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so a touchback will start at the 25. Here comes the offense, hoping to get a drive going. Off the play fake, looking to throw. That's a fly to the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They bring him down to the 45 at a solid gain to keep this drive going.
Great job by the quarterback with an accurate throw against man coverage for a first down. Overall, by the entire group, good execution by this offense.
Dropping back, it's Hoffman. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dream about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him. I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Oh, and it's dropped. Nearly intercepted by an excellent defender. Don't see that very often.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's third down and long from the 45. Receiver in motion now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Now they put that nickel defense, and I think that's the right call. You get more speed to be able to cover with those 5 defensive backs. It also allows that defensive line with that good coverage to get after the quarterback, as we see here.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. TCU offense is back out on the field. The last possession was just old school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down. Incompletion makes it second down and 10 from the 27. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. The pass rush closing in. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Offense will try to convert a third and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looking deep to the right side. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. And the Hornets Frogs will have to kick it away. And the offense will punt for the first time this afternoon. And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And off the bounce, that punt will roll out of bounds. Offense on the field to take over. Back to throw. It's Hoffman. Caught by the receiver. And he rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Boy, a nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. So 2nd and 10 here as they try to stay out of 3rd and long here in this tie game in the 3rd quarter. Second down, we're going to throw it. And they heave it deep downfield. This is just quarterback wizardry. An amazing game with a national championship on the line tonight.
This might be as good of a quarterback performance as I've seen in a national championship in some time. The defense has got to try to do something to get him out of sync by trying to blitz or sit back and change up coverage, because what they've called up to this point just isn't working.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the TCU offense takes the field. Now coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Running out of time in the pocket. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. Going to bring up second down. The snap, looking to throw. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out in space.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
So second down after the incompletion. Hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. He'll throw it now. That one is incomplete. The defender was... there, and it brings up fourth down now.
What a hit there on third down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big fourth down play.
The Horned Frogs will line up to kick it away when he comes for his second punt of the game. See if he can make a play on this return. And he's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. And the offense trots back out on the field again. Ball handed off. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Back to pass. It's Hoffman. Looks to the left for a quick throw. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. You can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
Drop back here on third down. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44.
You know, with the lead in the national championship in the second half, there are a lot of offensive coordinators around the country that would be more conservative, run the ball, keep the clock moving. I love the fact that this offensive coordinator takes a chance here, throws the football, shows the confidence he has in a quarterback, and it really pays off for him.
Second down after that run on the previous play. It's a sack.
Oh, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands with a good combination of good coverage, with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
Now on third and very long, looking to throw. Looking deep down the left side. It's caught inside the red zone, still on his feet. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big game. This air attack, no problem moving the ball up and down the field today. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. And there's the handoff. Has it back to the end zone.
As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they scored this touchdown.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. First down, looking to throw the ball. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. They'll run it here. Defense able to bring him down to wrap up the third quarter of play. And here we go. It all comes down to this. Everything to play for. One quarter to decide who will win the national championship. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Try and muscle for the first down. And the Horned Frogs will try to keep this drive moving.
Hey, it's a nice pickup. You got the first down on the ground. That's a great job. But remember, it's a two-possession game. You got to pick it up a bit. This defense will welcome those kind of plays all game long because the clock will keep moving. So you got to put that ball in the end zone and try to get the ball back.
Pressure is coming. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. That incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 26. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking for the wideout. He's got it in the open. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Haven't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Looking to throw it on first down. A screen to the wide receiver. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Pass caught, 2nd down now. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Snags the quick throw. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. And the Horned Frogs come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Looking to throw again. Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Incompletion makes it 2nd down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. The pocket breaking down. He's got a man down the middle. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Another big gain by this wide receiver. This guy has had a great year all season long. You knew coming into the national championship he'd have a shot to make a lot of big plays. But give credit to the offensive coordinator.
And the ball is picked off. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout called by the offense.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. To throw, it's Hoffman. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Receiver left alone, wide open downfield. Championship game, and there is nobody who can cover this guy. What a monster performance by this receiver.
Chris, one of the biggest stage in college football, and this guy's treating it like he's playing a video game. My gosh, he's got this defense in la-la land out there.
Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Sacked, dropped at the 3.
Between the defensive scheme and the athletic ability of this front and the linebackers getting pressure as well, the way they've been able to harass this quarterback has a lot to do with why they're enjoying such a big lead in the national title.
the play fake. He'll look to throw it. Fires it to the wide out. Wide open downfield. They've got him, but not before making first down yards. They'll move the ball to the 41.
Hey, this offense isn't giving up. Yeah, we're in the fourth quarter. You're down big. But who knows? Make a big play and try to get in the end zone, maybe get an onside kick.
Defense is coming after him. The pass rush gets.
Well, here we are in the national championship, and you always talk about offense. And it is. It's become an offensive game. But how fitting to see this defense. This team has a nice lead, and a large portion of that has to do with the way they've been able to get after this quarterback. That's the second sack in this game.
Oh, they get him again.
Now, how about the job by this defense? I mean, we really expected this offense to be able to come into this game, put up big yards and a lot of points, and here we are in the fourth quarter. Collectively, they don't even have 200 yards total offense, and they just seem to be out of sync. Give all the credit to the defensive coordinator and those defensive players and the way they're putting this pressure on this quarterback and this offense.
Oh, almost intercepted. Big guy would love to have that one back. Couldn't quite hold on.
I really thought that this matchup between this quarterback and his receivers going up against this defense in the national title would have been must-see TV. But, man, this defense, they have won that battle the entire game, and they enjoy a nice lead because of that.
The decision to go for it doesn't pan out. Now the offense is set up with a short field. Press coverage now from the secondary. Grinding away with the running game.
Well, how fitting for him to get another nice carry here, because it's been that kind of game in the national title. We knew coming in that he was going to be showcased. I didn't think he would have this kind of performance on this big of a stage, but he has, and a big reason why they're going to win this national title.
He'll hand it off. They bring him down after a gain. Looks like they'll spot it inches short of a first down.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Running back with the football. They're able to convert. Now it'll be first and goal at the 6.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
The offense knocking on the door here with a first and goal. They'll try the right here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
But these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. Second and goal play, spot the ball at the 9. It's a blitz look here from the defense. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Nice job by this defense on that second down, so we now have third down and goal. The offense could be thinking about 4-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on third and goal. Hand off to the single back. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
Chris, an interesting call here. I know they have the lead, but I thought they might throw the football. They surprised me, but you know who they didn't surprise? That defense. They were not shocked at all by the run call on third down and long. They stuffed that right at the line of scrimmage.
Looks like the quarterback will just take a knee here.
Because there are a lot of coaches out there that'll just say, hey, listen, it's the opponent's job to stop us, and they could be right. But with the game like it is right now, with such a comfortable lead, not sure if this was entirely needed.
And that'll do it. We have a national champion. What an emphatic statement to close out this national championship run. You know, the coach told his guys, go out there and leave no doubt. Same mission accomplished.
Well, sometimes a team wins a national championship and they just got hot at the right time. And there's other times when it's been clearly the best team in college football all year. To me, these guys have been right up there as a top team in college football, and it's very fitting that they not only win it, but they win it in grand fashion.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.